Previously, he uncovered a horrific underground breeding farm where snakes were tortured and harvested. Shuhei didn't rage, he retaliated. He fed the captives slumber pills for a painless end, then used his soul-consuming banner to turn their souls into vengeful spirits. Now the enemy is crushed, and it's time to escape before reinforcements arrive. Picking up immediately where we left off, things are getting chaotic inside the soul-consuming banner. We see the souls of the snake demons, the ones Shuhei just saved, tearing apart the souls of the snake-catching sect cultivators. It's a spectral confrontation in there. The snake demons are consuming the cultivator souls, and the resentment is incredibly thick. Shuhei is watching this, and even he's getting concerned. He notes that the resentment is unbelievably deep, which makes sense considering they were being farmed for parts. But here's the problem. The banner is starting to shake. The array spirit from earlier is becoming unstable along with them. Shuhei realizes that if this continues, the soul-consuming banner might birth something completely uncontrollable, something even he can't handle. He's worried, wondering if the artifact is going to break. So what does he do? He doesn't panic completely. He acts fast. He unleashes his full true chi. We see this massive purple aura burst from him, taking the form of a giant dragon head, and he commands it to suppress the chaos. He has to forcefully clamp down on the artifact to keep it from spiraling out of control. It takes a moment, but the green ghostly flames settle down. Shuhei lets out a huge sigh of relief. He's glad he can still control it. He checks the status of the banner and realizes that the cultivator yin souls he collected earlier are gone, consumed completely. The snake spirits devoured them all. Shuhei thinks that essentially, they avenge themselves with their own power. It's actually poetic justice. Plus, he notices a significant upside. The banner spirits have grown several times stronger after that encounter. So accidentally, he just received a massive power upgrade. But then his paranoia kicks in, and he thinks about how the more he considers it, the scarier it gets. He needs to leave quickly, and that's the signal. Shuhei activates his escape technique. He is smashing through the roof of the dungeon with his golden scales break the cage move, and he bursts out into the open air above the destroyed city. He looks down at the ruins of the snake-catching sect branch. The mortal snakes, the regular ones that weren't strong enough to be cultivators, are slithering away into the ruins. Shuhei notes that they didn't suffer as much torture. The sect was just keeping them for food. He shouts down to them that they're all free now, but there's zero time for a celebration. Shuhei turns to his massive beast allies, Raymond and Manjin, and yells that it's time to retreat, that there's no time to lose. Manjin is already glowing with flames, ready to move. The place is now lifeless, an empty place. Shuhei flies off, but then the scene shifts. We cut to a terrifying blue aura descending from the sky. Floating in the air, looking absolutely furious, is an old man with a long white beard and robes that radiate power. This is Yin Mingzi. He is the Grand Elder of the snake-catching sect headquarters. And his cultivation level? Mid-Golden Core. Listen, in this world, the gap between Foundation Establishment and Golden Core is huge. But Mid-Golden Core? That's a death sentence for the current group. He looks down at the destruction and states that this was the work of beasts. He's shaking with rage. He immediately activates his spirit probe. We see his spiritual sense expand like a radar ping, sweeping over the mountains and forests. He spots the group instantly. Shuhei and the beasts are running, but they haven't gotten far enough. The elder screams about where the beasts think they're running and dashes at great speed, looking like a massive beam of blue energy. It tears through the sky, closing the distance in seconds. Shuhei looks back and is terrified. He realizes an old cultivator at the mid-golden core stage is chasing them. He screams to his team that this person was probably sent by the snake-catching sect headquarters, that he's incredibly fast and everyone needs to run. Manjin, who is running on a cloud of earth, shouts back that this is already his fastest speed, and worst case, they should just fight him. Shuhei immediately shuts that down. He warns that a mid-golden core cultivator is no small matter, and coupled with magic treasures, he'll likely defeat them all. He knows the power scaling. He knows they don't have enough strength to tank a hit from this opponent. Shuhei suggests they should follow him underground, that his speed is decent there, and they'll have the earth as cover. Manjin agrees, but then Raymond interrupts, stating that Purple Lightning Thunder Lions can release Purple Lightning to increase their speed, so there's no need to go underground. It's panic mode. Everyone has a different plan. Manjin suggests they split up and regroup at Myriad Snake Valley. But suddenly, Shuhei stops. He freezes in midair. He looks back and tells them to wait, that it seems they don't need to run anymore. Why? Because the Elder stopped. We cut back to the furious Elder Yin Mingzi. He has stopped his chase. He's hovering there, holding a glowing communication token that's buzzing urgently. A voice screams from the token about an envoy from Tian Kuizong arriving in half an hour who specifically asked to see him, that it's extremely urgent, and he needs to return immediately. The Elder looks like he just swallowed something bitter. He is furious. He curses about this sect, claiming they've been watching his sect for half a year. Here's a little context. The Elder explains, mostly to himself because he's frustrated, that if it weren't for this rival sect watching them, his subordinates wouldn't have been defeated. He blames the war between the state of Qin and the state of Chu. His sect didn't pick a side, so now they're getting squeezed. Since they're in Qin territory, they have to bow their heads. He clenches his fist, looking at the direction Shuhei fled. He starts connecting dots that aren't there. He wonders if this is just a coincidence, or if that snake demon is colluding with Tian Kuizong. He completely overthinks it. He thinks Shuhei is a political agent sent by a rival sect to weaken them right before an inspection. He imagines various conspiracy scenarios. He wonders if perhaps that snake was intentionally released by Tian Kuizong to punish them, otherwise how can they explain certain lineages being wiped out? He screams at the sky that he will definitely avenge this and turns around to fly back. Shuhei wins through sheer luck. Sometimes, luck is the best advantage. Cut to Shuhei's cave estate in Myriad Snake Valley. Shuhei is sneezing repeatedly. Shubai is fussing over him, looking concerned, offering to get him some medicine. Shuhei waves her off. He says that won't be necessary, that someone is probably just cursing him. Manjin, who is nearby with Raymond, gets all defensive. He demands to know who dares to curse the benefactor, saying he'll deal with them right now. Shuhei is the voice of reason. He tells them not to be impulsive, that they should divide the loot first. The loot distribution. We see them dump the contents of the storage bags. It's a mountain of treasure. Spirit stones, scrolls, gourds, boxes, weapons, glowing crystals. It looks like they robbed a vault. Shuhei, being strategic, steps back and says, all the spoils of war are here, that he contributed the least in this battle, and they should pick first. Wait, what? The person who broke the array, saved everyone, and came up with the plan? Manjin is confused. He questions why Shuhei says that, noting that he eliminated the array spirit and many cultivators in the city. Manjin suggests they should just split it evenly 3 ways. One of Raymond's wives speaks up and questions that idea, but Raymond states that it is not her place to speak and to step back, and then agrees with this proposal. But Shuhei has a plan. He starts his negotiation. He points to a pile of pills and herbs. He asks first, regarding these spirit herbs, spirit medicines, and pill furnaces, whether they, like him, don't know how to refine pills. The beasts nod. They are beasts. They don't do alchemy. Shuhei says these will all go to him, that he'll gift them to Shubai, and in the future, if they need any pills, they can just come and get them. The beasts think this is generous, that Shuhei is clearly bestowing a favor upon them. They have no objections. They think he's taking the useless items off their hands. Then Shuhei points to the massive pile of glowing blue crystals, the spirit stones, the currency of the cultivation world. He mentions that they also don't need things like spirit stones, right? Those will go to him as well. The beasts look at the stones. To them, these are just shiny rocks. They can't consume them. Shuhei continues, saying he won't take anything else, unless there are things they have absolutely no use for, then they can just toss those to him. Manjin is actually concerned for Shuhei. He mentions that spirit stones are the currency of human cultivators and aren't of much use to demonic beasts, asking if Shuhei is sure he wants them. Shuhei maintains his composed expression. He confirms he's sure that he has a way to sneak into the human world and use them to trade for things. The beasts are impressed. They comment that Shuhei is truly extraordinary. So the deal is struck. Raymond declares they'll do as he says. All the spirit stones are his, as they're useless to Raymond anyway. They split the rest. Raymond takes the metal attribute spell manuals. Jin takes the demonic beast meat. They split the communication jade slips and magic treasures. Everyone walks away satisfied. But are they really winning? We cut to Raymond flying home with his Thunder Lion wives. One of his wives whispers that she feels like the little snake is using them. She explains that a companion died at Mount Wu, and it's obvious that Little Snake has a personal grudge against the snake-catching sect and wants to use them to do his dirty work. Raymond stops. He looks serious for a moment. He asks if it matters. He scolds his wife, telling her not to be ungrateful after gaining an advantage, to think about how many benefits they got this time. He notes they must stay on good terms with this snake demon. Raymond isn't naive. He knows Shuhei has an agenda, but as long as Raymond gets compensated, he doesn't care. That's a true mercenary mindset. But now, let's see what Shuhei really got. Back in his cave, Shuhei is alone with his pile of loot. We see the blue glow illuminating his face. There are at least tens of thousands of spirit stones here. He's wealthy, very wealthy. But he has a small complaint. There are only about a dozen top-grade spirit stones. He looks at the top-grade ones. These are the premium currency. He remembers the past. The 5 top-grade spirit stones he got in the Spirit Mine Cave before were all absorbed by the carved dragon on the Demon God Cauldron. Only after that did he receive Senior True Dragon's hint about the reverse scale. This is significant. The Demon God Cauldron, his special artifact, reacts to high-quality energy. Shuhei summons the cauldron. It's glowing with a mysterious purple energy. The dragon carving on it looks active. He wonders what changes will happen this time now that he has top-grade spirit stones again. He's going to feed them to the artifact. He decides he'll consume 5 first and see what happens. The cauldron glows brighter, purple lightning crackles around it, and we're left wondering what kind of power this cauldron is going to grant him next.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe and like. It really helps me out.